Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our homecoming day here at Westdale Middle. We got a really exciting day today, and we've got a lot of stuff going on around campus, and we've got a few things that I want to address with you. Just some things we need to turn up a little bit, some things that we need to watch out for in the next few weeks. And so we have a lot of announcements today, so please give me your full attention. I'm going to start by telling you that we have our homecoming games today. We have our homecoming dance tonight. I want you to remember that you have to pay your way into the athletic event, and that's separate from the dance. So if you bought a ticket for $5, that's your dance ticket, but you're also going to have to pay to get into those athletic events because those are separate from the dance. So make sure you have enough money to do that. We also are selling pizza and concessions and cold drinks and stuff like that at the dance. So make sure you have a little bit of money to spend this afternoon if you're staying. You can stay from after school all the way until the dance is going to be over around 6:30. So make sure your parents are here at 6:30, but you are welcome to stay from now all the way until 6:30 this evening when the dance is over. So we're going to have a great time tonight. We hope that both teams win. We want to wish them luck. We hope to see all of our teachers and students out there supporting our teams, and we hope to see you out there at the after party afterwards celebrating our wins. It's a really exciting homecoming week. I want to thank Ms. Raymond and everyone who helped to organize this week. I know we've been having a good time. We've still been focusing on our schoolwork while we're in class, but we're really showing our school spirit out there, and today is School Spirit Day, so we're all dressed up in our blue and saying Go Hawks. So we appreciate you. Don't forget to buy your dance ticket today, and we're going to have a great time. We also have our barbecue plates. Those are $10, and you need to see Coach Ware if you want a barbecue plate. Now, parents and students, if you want your barbecue plate, you're going to have to pick that up after school. You should have a ticket, and you bring your ticket to Coach Ware after school, and we'll tell you where he's going to be set up selling those barbecue plates. Teachers, if you're going to get a barbecue plate, we're actually going to have some that are going to be ready during the day so that you'll be able to eat yours during the day. So if anybody's interested in a barbecue plate for $10, see Coach Ware. Students, I want to remind you of some school-wide procedures. This is a very, very important part of the announcement, so everyone listen very carefully. The first thing I want to tell you is your personal items. We have students who are losing their phones, they're losing their sweatshirts, they're losing even their uniform shirts because they are not keeping track of their own personal items. If you put your personal things down and walk away and leave them unattended, something may happen to them. So you need to make sure that you are in possession of your phone and your book bag and your sweatshirt and anything else that belongs to you. You are in charge, and you must not leave that unattended. Anything of value when you go to PE should be locked in a locker. You need to talk to your coach about getting things locked up in a locker during PE so that this stuff doesn't walk away. If you're at the pep rally and your phone is in your back pocket and then all of a sudden your phone is not in your pocket anymore, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about that because it looks like your phone maybe just fell out of your pocket and we don't know where it is. And so thank you to the students who are turning in lost items that they found, but everybody needs to be careful to make sure that those lost items are yours. Make sure that you're not losing your stuff. The other thing is, one of the other things I need to talk to you about is I know that during PE or after PE you're allowed to buy Gatorade. I want to remind everybody, and I'm telling this for students and teachers, I sent an email about this yesterday. You must, if you buy a Gatorade in PE, you must finish that drink before you leave the gym. You cannot bring that Gatorade out of the gym at all. You cannot enter any teacher's class with a Gatorade in your hand or in your book sack. Finish your Gatorade, throw it in the trash can, and then go on to your next class. You already know that. Your coaches have told you that in PE. So I'm telling everybody now, you should not have any Gatorade outside of the gym and outside of your PE class. One of the things that we've been hearing, I want to let you know that next week we are going to have a lot of visitors on campus. We're going to have visitors from central office on campus. We're going to have visitors, we're going to have parent and student visitors who are coming for recruiting visits, who are coming to check out Westdale and see if Westdale is the right school for them. So I need you to look at two things that we're kind of hearing about, and we're getting a little complaint from a parent here, or I'm noticing things around campus. I had a couple of students this week, about 3 students in about 5 minutes did this same thing. So I want you to watch out for your language when you're walking around campus. And that includes everywhere you go, even after school, on the bus. at carpool, which is where we're getting some complaints about the language students are using. If you are at a volleyball game or a football game, doesn't matter if it's a home game or an away game, anytime you leave this campus, even after school or on the weekends, you're a Westdale student. And you represent Westdale everywhere you go, just like you represent your family everywhere you go. So you need to make sure that, and people are watching you. I know you don't realize, but people are watching you. So when you go out in the community or when you're here on campus, please make sure that you're representing your family well and that you're representing Westdale well, and you use appropriate language, age appropriate language, and location appropriate language, not only when we have visitors on campus, but all of the time. Okay, you need to be really extra careful when we have visitors on campus, but really all of the time you need to be using appropriate language for school. The second thing is I'm seeing a lot of little candy wrappers on the ground. So we need to make sure, especially with Halloween coming up, Halloween is Monday, we have visitors on campus Tuesday. So we need to be really careful that we don't get a bunch of candy on Halloween. Now, first of all, you shouldn't be bringing that to school at all, right? You know that you're not supposed to have candy on campus, period. Any food on campus, period. But if you have a little peppermint or something in your pocket, and you eat that peppermint, make sure that you find a trash can for that paper. We're seeing little gummy papers on the ground and Laffy Taffy papers on the ground. Please do not throw any candy wrappers on the ground. Number one, we're going to have visitors, we know that, but also this is our school, right? For the respect of your fellow students and for the respect of the staff that work here, we need to keep our school something we could be proud of. So let's make sure we're not throwing any candy wrappers on the ground. And if you see candy wrappers on the ground, that you're the type of person, because of the school spirit and school pride that you have, you'll pick it up, even if you're not the one that threw it down. So I want you to watch out for those things. We do have some other announcements this morning, but those are the things I really want y'all to focus on and really want you to talk about today in advisory. Let's tighten up a little bit, pull together, and really show everybody what a great school Westdale is by representing us well. No matter where you go, on campus, off campus, during school, after school, when we have visitors, when we don't have visitors, you're always a Westdale student, so always conduct yourself in a way that would make us proud. Yearbook packets are due on Monday. Publications class, remember to turn in your field trip packet to Ms. Cangelosi by Friday. It's this Friday. Ms. Cangelosi's 3B and 4B class is going to meet in Mr. Fontenette's room today. So Ms. Cangelosi's third block today and Ms. Cangelosi's fourth block class today, you're going to meet in room 70 today instead of going to 47. Don't forget our Westdale Spirit shirts are on sale. Today is Spirit Day. If you need a shirt for the game or if your parents need a shirt to support the Hawks, those are only $8. The sale's going to be over. They're going to go back up next week, and we need to get out there and support the Hawks. The clinic has now finished all 7th graders' hearing and vision screenings. If you're a 7th grader and have not had your hearing and vision checked this year, please make sure you go by the clinic. If you failed your vision screening, please return your permission form to see the eye doctor at school. If you've lost your permission form, please stop by the clinic to get another one. It's very important as a 7th grader that you get your hearing and your vision checked out and make sure that you're ready for the 8th grade and ready for high school. Teachers, one last really important announcement that we've discussed a new procedure for retakes. Now, when a student takes an exam and they don't make a certain above a certain level that the teacher expects, we have a procedure that we're going to do where the student can retake the exam during advisory. They don't have to take class time out of their core class, and they'll be able to retake any exam for any core teacher during that morning period. So this is how we're going to do retakes. The core teacher, if you have a retake that a student needs to take, you're going to put that test that they need to take in Susan Sanford's mailbox. Okay, in Miss Sanford's mailbox, and you're going to make sure you include a note on the top of that test. Who is, what is your name, teacher? So what test is this for? Who is the student? Who is the student's advisory teacher? Where are they in the morning? And what is that room number? That way, Miss Sanford is going to take that stack out of her box in the morning. She's going to call all of those students to the South Cafeteria to come take their retakes, and she'll meet them with their test, with the retake. And when they're finished that retake, Miss Sanford is going to put that test back in the core teacher's mailbox. That's how we're going to do retakes. I'm going to kind of write a little email that kind of outlines that process for anybody who missed it. and we'll start doing retakes. Students, you have an opportunity. This is a program that we started last year called Making Failure Harder Work Than Passing. It's easier if you pass the test the first time and you can move on, but if you don't try your hardest, sometimes you need a retake, or sometimes you make some mistakes on the test and you need to retake it. So that's what we're going to start doing starting now. We actually started yesterday. We had some students who were doing some retakes in the cafeteria. So we're going to send that out to you. I think Mr. Boyle already sent that out to you, but we'll send out another detailed email, let you know how that process works. And teachers, if you have students who are needing retakes, then you can send them to Ms. Sanford, and she will take care of that during the homeroom period. Students, today, homecoming day, school spirit day, and always we want you to come to school prepared to learn, read every day, obey the rules, take care of each other and the school, and success will follow. Let's have a great day. Go Hawks.